We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He brings it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here comes a handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the way here, lets it go. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown. Over. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it. They're outside of the 50 for the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Solid game. He moves the ball out to the 32. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling the faith he has in his guys.
They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
To throw, it's Anthony. Deep shot toward the end zone. He fires this throw, it is intercepted.
Well, from defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
The running back here on a direct snap. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line to won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able at the very least get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown. Over. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking deep to the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Notre Dame. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
That keeps the score. Auburn 28, Notre Dame 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws it deep. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wormley. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Wormley. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Auburn. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Anthony. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now to try for 2. Direct snap. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
So they decide to run it in on the 2-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get...
And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Design quarterback run.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. To the air, it's Anthony. He escapes the pocket, and he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
One more play before they head to the locker room.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off moving into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. To the air, it's Anthony. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. He keeps it on the design run. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They'll tackle it at the 17-yard line. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive down to multiple scores. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on third and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it.
The deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
So, second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back him up. That stings. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Caught quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Anthony. Bringing pressure. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college.
Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Going forward on fourth down, the marker is at the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt them, and they did for a touchdown.
And it's a direct snap. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
27.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Across the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Auburn in the lead as you break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Wormley. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. Now here he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Anthony. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return